Hello, good morning. I'm just letting you know I'm going to be doing some drone work around the area today, and people freak out about drones, so I just wanted
some drumming.
Drone work, flying a drone around, photographing the outside of the building.
Do we know that you're doing that?
No, I'm just letting you know now, because honestly, people when they see drones, they panic. So I just like to let people know, so you know who's doing it, why I'm doing it. It's just for news photography, for newspaper stories. Just myself. I'm just an independent news photographer.
I better let the boys know.
The boys? Who are the boys?
The facilities management boys.
All right. Okay.
So you'll be on the premises?
No. I'll be over out on the pavement, or maybe even the other side of the road, and then round near the back of Eden Court, and just sort of flying the drone over and sort of taking pictures of the car park, the building, the sort of the nice looking building out on Glenurquhart Road. That's your building as well, isn't it? That's part of the complex. Yeah, hi. Lost track of where I was then. Yeah, so I'll be probably flying like way off to the front of there and photographing that as well. But shouldn't cause any dramas, but you get so many times. No, you never know. There's so many times you'll be out doing your work and then someone from a building will come out and ask why you're flying a drone around. And
why are you flying a drone around?
To get images for news, like stock images, so that
For stock images?
Yeah, so that if there's any news stories come up relating to the Highland Council, they've got new pictures of the building.
Okay.
Right. Do you want me to? You mentioned about letting the facilities people. Do you want me to sort of speak to them and let them know what's going on? It's just once I've actually got the drone in the air, I can't like stop to talk to people if they approach me, because you've got to keep your focus on what you're doing. Oh, is this Charlie here? Hello mate, you Charlie?
Yes.
Hi Andrew. I popped in to let the lady know I was doing some drone work around the area, because people freak out when they see drones, so I just always let everyone know. Is that everything?
I'm fine with it. How big is it?
249. So it's one of the smaller ones that you can...
Oh, I know, I got one for Christmas. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet.
All right. Which one did you get?
Don't ask. I don't know.
All right, okay.
It's a wee thing, just it's tiny.
Could be... Is it a DJI one?
Sounds like that could be.
Could be a Mini Pro or a Mini?
Yeah, because there's a camera on it, but I don't know how to... I've not even... Just... My time at Christmas, not for me.
Is it one of these?
I saw there's a shop in town. These guys are massive. It looks very similar.
Is that one?
Yeah, it's smaller than that.
Oh, a smaller one,
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fine, no, it's cool.
Right, yeah.
What is it you do? Is it just look at the roof and stuff like that and just...
No, it's just doing like news photography, getting stock pictures of the building, so that they go to an agency, and then if there's any sort of newspapers doing stories about the council, they've got pictures that they can use.
Nice weather for it, because as I say, the guy was I used to do parking. I remember that guy,
Right.
He was a Post Office Avenue, which is what I'm just filming. I looked at him. He didn't rain on him.
Oh, he's with the drone.
Oh, besides it. No, that's cool. I'm
right, yeah, cool. All right, man, cool. Thanks for your help. See you later.
Cheers.
Oh, this way. Oh, didn't think there was anyone here then.
Stand by, sir. Just give me a second.
No worries, mate.
Aye. Finishes there, and there's nothing in it that says you can't.
Oh, right. I was expecting that chap to come over. Just letting you know, I'm going to be doing some drone photography around the area, like out the front over Academy Street and round the back.
You the postie from Auchnasheen?
No.
No?
No.
There's a postie in Auchnasheen that's just posted drone footage of a train going up and down in the snow.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
No, not to do with me, that. No, I just do news pictures, like for...
Right, no more at all.
Like, go out to an agency, and then if newspapers need them, they've got...
Right, okay, so you won't be bringing the drone over the top of the building?
It'll be over the top, but I won't be like on your property. I'll be out either on Academy Street or around Struthers Lane.
Struthers Lane, yes.
And then sort of flying. I'm going to be like way out over the tracks that way, way out over the buildings on the other side of Academy Street, looking back this way,
Right, no more.
and then over the top.
Okay. I don't have a problem with it.
Cool.
If your drone crashes on the top of this building, just be aware it is glass.
Right. Okay.
That could cause a lot of problems.
Okay.
And if it goes out onto the tracks, as
No
much
chance.
as it'll be me that you come to, well, much as it'll be Stuart you come to see to get it,
Aye.
we'll have to phone the signal box that'll get a mom to go out into the tracks and get it. We can't go and get it.
Okay.
So if
No,
it does
that's fine.
crash on the tracks, it could be there for some time.
That's fine. I
Okay.
would not expect any
Right.
technical
No bother
problems.
at all. Good.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks
Okay,
for your time.
no
Catch you
bother.
later. Sorry, mate. I walked all the way around and I didn't see there was anyone in here. I'm going to be doing some aerial photography in the area. I've got a scheduled flight plan worked out, going like all around out over the Firth, probably over this side of the buildings as well.
And you are?
Andrew Smith is my name, and I'm well aware that people get very suspicious when they see drones, so just like to let people know that I'm going to be doing it.
Do you have authorisation to be on global land and to be flying a drone?
I don't have authorisation to be on your land, but I will be on your land.
So you're... Right, okay. Well, that's a good start.
Yeah. No.
So we're not aware of you.
No, don't worry.
So-
Everything's totally by the book.
Right, so you're flying just...
I'll probably be in a few locations. I'll probably be doing some from just out there. I'll be down at the jetty, doing some around the rig and the big global buildings.
around.
Around, yeah. Not in or anything. No, just around.
Right, and you know there's a minimum distance you got to maintain from rigs and vessels.
There are for some.
500 feet or something?
No, there are some rules like that apply to certain drones, but not to the drone that I use. So, I mean, I'm not going to be too close to them anyway, because there's no point. You want to get the whole sort of panorama view. You know, you don't want to be too close to them. But if there's anything interesting going on that means going in closer, then I've got all the necessary clearance and equipment to do that.
Not from global, you don't.
No, I don't need any sort of clearance or anything from global. I've got the clearance that I need as a drone operator. So it's all specific rules that we have to follow and clearance we get from the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority. And there's different rules, as I say, for different drones. You have to use a specific type of drone to do the sort of work that I'm doing. So, as I say, everything's above board. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm not exactly sure about that. So do you work for yourself or are you employed by a company?
I work for myself. I'm just a freelance news photographer.
Right, but as long as you stay, as long as you're not in our airspace or interfering with operations or coming within. Are you saying you're allowed to get closer to vessels than other people?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, literally, you could fly a metre away if you needed to, which obviously I'm not going to. There's no point.
A metre away if you need to.
If you wanted to.
Would you be surprised to find that I struggle to believe that?
A lot of people do struggle to believe it. But
Do you
it's,
have anything?
it's a moot point. I won't be that close to anyone or anything.
Right. Because, I don't believe for a fact, I certainly struggle to believe you're allowed to come in within 1 metre of commercial vessels.
There's no specific legislation that would stop that. A vessel, a person, a building, they're all treated the same.
That's moored, that is semi-permanently moored on our land.
Yeah.
So.
No, as far as anything on your land, the drone will never be on your land. I'll not be on your land, apart from at the moment. The drone will obviously be Smith, Andrew Smith.
Andrew Smith.
The drone will obviously be in the airspace above your land, but the airspace isn't. That's a different set of rules. The airspace isn't controlled by global or any ground-based.
I'm going to have to go and check with that if you might.
Yeah,
You know,
but
'cause you got
feel free,
one
mate.
on
You got cigars? I just can't believe that anybody can fly a drone anywhere they want with no no repercussions. I don't get that.
Just comes down to what type of certification you have, what type of drone you have. Yeah, I've got drones that I would have to keep 150 meters away, but I've also got drones that I can fly 1 meter away. But I mean, I'm saying 1 meter as an example. I'm not going to be I've never flown probably closer than 10 meters to any building.
Because anybody that comes in here, I mean, drones have been in here used for inspection of this or that.
Yeah.
And they've got to advise the Port Authority.
Right, okay. It's different rules, like if someone's wanting to come and work on the site, or if they're employed by one of the companies here.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Speaking of, he's just checking with the boss. So apparently we've got drone flights scheduled for today.
Is that right?
So if you just tie up so that there's, neither of you are interfering with each other.
Yeah, no
But
problem.
they seem relatively happy with all that.
Right, okay.
It's just that, we get told certain things as security. And everybody's got a slightly different view, so we thought, as long as everybody's happy, we're not stopping you doing your thing. But
right, yeah. So, do you say is someone coming out to talk to me, or do you want me?
Come on.
Okay. I did actually check. There's an app where like scheduled drone flights are registered. I did actually check on there, and there's nothing registered in this area for today.
Well, I can only go with.
But I mean, not everyone registers them. I mean, I don't register mine because there's no sort of obligation to. But if I know there's going to be other drones operating in the area, then it's it's obviously good to know and keep an eye out for them.
I think it's a marine survey that's coming in that's using a drone.
All right, okay.
But who knows? As long as everybody's.
Keep everyone happy.
Nobody's treading on anybody's toes, kind of a thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Just be, since we had protesters attacking a rig a few years back here.
Oh, I remember. I came out and covered that for the paper. I remember that.
I would have just sailed the rig.
I think a lot of people took that view, yeah.
The whole reason for 4-5 Commando being based at Condor at Arbroath is to protect the North Sea assets.
Right, okay.
So we've got a couple hundred guys down there who can sort that in 10 minutes.
Right. What do you think they should have done?
Phone the Marines.
But I mean, what if the
Or sail the rig.
Sail the rig with.
That knock-on effect on all the other vessels that were chartered to move stuff about the world. Just doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. And
the company wouldn't pay for a police boat for protection.
Right, okay.
45 grand.
Okay, and it costs, do you say billions or millions?
Tens of millions.
Tens of millions, yeah. Could other rigs get in and out while that one was stuck there? I'm not sure how much of the deep water area there is.
Well, space for other rigs, but I mean, it didn't stop the passage along the Firth.
Right, okay.
But it was very badly handled. But the fact they come up in a V8 Land Rover, a big trailer and a big orange boat that's all made out of rubber and oil.
Yeah, I remember going
just
up.
Just use oil, okay. You go to a hospital. Stents, stuff, everything, plastic, syringes. You can't make them out of raffia.
No, you're quite right.
And then they want a quarter of Scottish farmland to be turned into forestry.
Right.
You're not making many friends up here.
Right. It's difficult trying to see how everything can be balanced, isn't it? It's like, we
need oil. We're always going to need oil. Or we go back to pre-Victorian surgery.
Yeah, which I don't think many people would want to do.
No, the first time you take ill is...
knock you on the head and cut your leg off.
Yeah, theory is one thing, but practicality is another.
Yeah. Especially, as you say, they're using, as part of their protests, they're using resources that rely on the resources that they don't want people using.
From London to tell Scotland how to do it. Yeah, that would really, not a good move in the first place. This is Ian McLeod, he's the HSE.
Well, thanks for your help, mate.
Health and Safety boss.
Ian, hi, nice to meet you, mate.
Alan or?
Alan. Andrew.
All right.
Said Alan, I just copied.
I thought you were sorry, I put my jacket on, I thought you were at the gate.
No, the chap got me.
I thought there was traffic and stuff, it's all a bit rather than having the parents hanging about.
So, you want to fly a drone over Nigg?
Yeah, I'm gonna be sort of flying over your site, mostly around the site, but there's bound to be some points when I'll come over, like into the airspace above your site. I understand you've got scheduled flights today. Someone else operating a
So
drone.
we have a permit system that controls all the drone operations on the site.
Right.
And that's
okay.
for visual inspections, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So what's the purpose of your flying today?
It's just to get stock images for newspapers, magazines, that sort of thing.
Right, okay then. Right. So what we have to do is we just have to, because we're an ISPS port, we would rather you don't fly over our airspace. If
Okay.
you do, I can't stop you doing it, but if you do, what we have to do is we have to inform the port facility security officers
Okay.
in Port of Crumpy Firth, who will inform all the rest of the ISP sites in the Crumpy Firth as well.
Right,
that we're
okay.
flying drones, but we would prefer you don't fly over our airspace, but I can't stop you.
At the moment, the reason I'm saying I'll probably be in the airspace is at the moment I don't definitely know that I won't. I'll say
Right.
I don't think I will. I'll be like out over the Firth around, but till I get up there, I don't know exactly
Right.
what the sort of the view is, what view is going to be presented to me.
No problem. Where are you going to be operating the drone from?
I'll be doing probably a flight from just outside the front gate,
Right.
a flight from down at the jetty,
Right.
and probably go like round the corner from the jetty as well. I think there's a
Okay.
place around there I could take off from.
So if you're okay, what we need to do is we will inform Graham Grant, who's the PSA for the he's a port authority for the Crumpy Firth.
Okay.
So we'll just let them know that you're flying drones. Are you going to be flying anywhere else other than round Nigg today? Or
I will. I'll be
further down
doing.
on the
I'll be doing along at the storage tanks.
the Repsol site.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything at the port of Invergordon. I'll probably do some at the place where they lay out the cables, or they put the cables onto the boats.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll probably be doing that on the way back down south.
Right.
So I would expect rough timing here for an hour, probably along there for half an hour to an hour, and then along to the.
That's fine. Well, thanks very much for letting us know. And if you're okay, we will just let
Oh, absolutely.
the
Yeah.
port know that you're flying drones on the site.
Absolutely. No problem
Right.
at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
No problem.
All right, guys.
Derek.
Thanks for your help, mate.
Ian.
Appreciate it. Cheers. The reason I wanted to
The other
make.
thing is this is a legally restricted area.
In what way is it legally?
ISP's international. There's a sign on the wall.
Let's have a look.
You know, like attempting to go onto site without authorisation is a criminal offence, but the arrestable offence.
Maritime
That's a ship in maritime security, ISP, blah blah blah, etc. Take it seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the reason, the layout around here has all changed, so I'm not even sure if it's exactly the same site, but years and years ago I was up here doing just like regular pictures with a stills camera. And
This was a lot of Birdie land and stuff, but we've now bought most of it, and then there's the Sumitomo cable plant,
Yeah.
which is tied in to Global as well.
right, yeah, I had a lot of trouble that day. I had the
This
police
is-
called on me and everything,
But
and it was, yeah, there was some questionable behaviour from one of the security guards, put it that way, making claims that were not correct. And it got the
it
police.
wasn't a young dark-haired guy, was it?
No, it was quite an older chap. He seemed very, very stressed when I was speaking to him, and he phoned the police and told them I'd been walking around the base taking pictures of secure sites when I hadn't even got my camera out of my car. And the police got involved. It was investigated under anti-terrorism legislation. It was insane the amount of fuss that was made by this one bloke just sort of spitting the dummy. So I thought, right, I'm not having that again.
Nobody wants a repeat of that, but
Yeah.
just we do it. People turning up here, you know, just give me a look up. Even like reps and people unannounced and stuff, and says if you don't have photographic ID, you don't get in.
Right,
Don't
okay.
bring it off because it is designated restricted area.
Right.
bit.
Would if I like go through the process of like showing you my ID and everything, would there be an opportunity to fly from Global Property?
No, you would absolutely need authority from the director.
Right. Okay. Right.
But
Okay. Okay.
because we get drones for inspections of rigs, vessels, masts, buildings. We say there is one going on sometime later on today. And that's
Right.
going to be a seaborne one.
Oh, okay. Right.
And,
Right. Well, I shall keep my eye open for that. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'll get the drone up particularly high today because it's quite windy. It's even windy down at ground level. But that's been the story of the week so far, about how windy it's
okay.
been. All right, man. Cool. Thanks for your time. Catch you later. See ya.
Hi mate, you alright?
Hello. Yeah. How you doing?
Not too bad. Are you the guy that's the journalist? Are you a journalist or something?
I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. I got a phone call. I didn't realise it was you were speaking to one of the
All
guys.
right. Okay. Aye. Yeah. I'm just out doing. It's not a particular news story or anything.
it's all right.
just drone pictures of the area.
Of the area, right? Yeah.
So-
And what feedback did you get back from? Was something about a drone that you wanted to fly or something?
Yeah.
was it?
I'm doing it all by drone.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, the wishes are that you don't fly over the airspace, but we can't stop you to do this. But it's just, you know, if it ever came down on the site and, you know, crashed into something, that's the dangers that we
Yeah.
like to point out. But
Yeah, I'm not. I'm with the flight plan I've kind of got planned out in my head. I'm not expecting to be over the site, but
Brilliant.
I spoke to the chap. I've forgotten his name already. Sorry.
Yeah.
Spoke to the chap inside. Let him know I may be over the site,
that was Ian. Yeah.
but
yeah.
I'm not intending to be. I can't imagine there's much point because it's a massive building. It's going to look much better from further away.
Oh, I could imagine so, but no, Andrew, I just wanted to touch base
Cool.
with you.
All right, man. Catch you later. See ya. Hey man, I'm going to leave it for today. It's too windy. Not going to get it done. I'll try and pop up again sometime next week or something. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Have a good day. Morning. Is it still morning? 2 minutes till afternoon. I'm going to be, I've got a drone flight scheduled around this area today. People freak out over drones, so I make sure that people know who's doing it and why they're doing it.
Right, okay.
So yeah, it's just for pictures for like newspapers and everything, stock images of the facility. Been down doing the Nigg fabrication yard as well.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm not singling you guys out.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we're going on.
That's right. I'll just get somebody to come out and speak to you if that's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, if you prefer, yeah. Morning.
Have you got a card or?
I actually haven't. I haven't got a card. No? Oh, hey.
How are we?
Hello.
This is Lee Scrafton.
Lee.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrew.
you?
Nice to meet you.
You all right?
I've got a drone flight scheduled sort of around the outside of your facility today.
Yeah.
People freak out over drones, so come
Yeah.
and let everyone know. As you can tell from the body cam, I'm used to people freaking out. So, yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm even going to get it done today because of the wind. I might have
Yeah.
to come back up next week. But
Okay.
it's just better that I let people know because,
Yeah.
you know, people see drones in the air, they think there's something dodgy going on.
Sorry, it's no problem. All I ask, what's your name again?
Smith, Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
So all I ask, Andrew, is you stay at a minimum of 50 metres. And the reason I ask you to stay 50 metres, we've got free venting tanks.
Right,
and
okay.
if you fly through them, it's a potential ignition source.
Right, yeah.
And the site will explode. Because we,
Right.
So we free vent, we've got H2S in certain tanks.
Okay.
So that's free venting through stacks at the back.
H2S, what's H2S?
It's a flammable gas that's produced
Oh, right,
off oils and hydrocarbons.
Right, okay.
So it's part of the natural process.
Right.
But if you fly your drone through it and there's an ignition on
Yeah.
the motors or anything like that, you'll ignite the stacks and you
Right,
blow the
yeah.
site up.
Right.
So I ask, just please stay above 50 metres for
That's
me.
no bother. I would, even if I do get it up with the wind, I would imagine I wouldn't even be above your site.
Right.
There's not really any point. You know, the shot I'm looking for is the wide shot of the whole site. You
Yeah.
know, so I need to be out of the water, pretty much.
It's all right, no problem.
But no, I'll keep that in mind. Won't go over.
Yeah, right. That's all I ask. I know there's no fly zones around here, obviously. I know down in the garden and everything, it's a no-fly zone, isn't it? Because
No,
of the
there's
shooting range.
no, there's nothing. No fly zones around here. There's sometimes ones temporarily put in place
Right.
when there's like Royal Air Force training,
Right.
but nothing today.
All right, right. But yeah, you're more than welcome. Obviously, I know you're going over. There's, on the side, we're doing demolition at the minute, so.
All right, okay.
Yeah, that's what the project's being done at the minute. But
Right.
The only restriction I ask is keep 50 metres above for me.
Will do.
There'll be groups of lads down the back. What size drone are you using?
249 grams.
249, yeah. So obviously, I know you can fly over them down the back side. I'll let the lads know that there's a drone out.
Okay, thanks.
Potential for a drone out. If it comes down on the site, come back to security,
Okay.
let them know. There's some places I won't be able to retrieve it for you.
Right. Okay.
So lagoons, anything like that, it'll be lost, it'll be gone.
Right. If it comes down, it's going to be in the water.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
If what I think is the layout out there is right,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be out over the water.
Right.
Basically, at the end, you've got the tanks, bit of beach, water. Is that right?
There's no beach.
Oh no, it's just like rocks and
It's
stuff.
literally just rocks
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. I'll be out over the water.
Okay.
Probably, I would think 50 to 100 metres away.
Sound?
Right. I'll go and give it a go. I'm going to take off from over there, fly out that way, and then come across.
Yes.
I'm assuming I'm going to be back in 5 minutes saying I'm not doing it. But either way, once I'm either down or scrapped it, I'll come and let you know. Or I'll let the security
If
guy
you
know.
can just let security know for me, all right?
Will do. All right, Lee. Thanks for your help, man. Cheers. Oh. Yeah, no worries. Oh, it's Smith, Andrew. Andrew Smith, yeah. I've got to stop saying it like James Bond, don't I? Smith, Andrew Smith. I catch myself doing it and it's like a weird habit I've got into.
That's fine. You're kind of like...
Just a freelance photographer.
freelance
yeah,
guy.
I just happen to use a drone nowadays.
A drone kind of survey or something else.
No, it's not a survey. It's just for newspapers.
Yeah.
Just goes into an agency's library and
Leeds.
Lee's fine with it. Yeah, he's asked me to stay 50 metres above because of the flammable gases.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll do that. I don't think I'll be above at all. I think I'll be out over the water.
Okay.
How
long do you think you'll be in this kind of area?
At this moment, I'm expecting I'll be back in 2 minutes to tell you I'm not doing it because I think it's too windy.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to just try and get the drone up.
Yeah.
See what it's like. 40 odd metres up.
Right.
That's the height I usually work at.
Right. Okay.
And then I'll probably just be landing. If not, I'll be flying out over the water.
Yeah.
And then coming along this way.
Yeah.
Like along the front of the facility.
Okay.
Or the back of the facility.
And where are you going to be actually based itself? Just...
Probably just over like at the exit area.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I alright taking off from like down near? There's like a little car park bit where there's like near where those silver tankers are.
That's enclosed. Actually, you can't get.
Oh no, I know I can't get into there, but just on the outside of that bit. Am I alright taking off from down there?
I would say no.
No, okay, that's fine. Right.
If you could just prop some a bit further out or something, or.
Okay. Yeah, will do. Right. Either way, I'll come and let you know when I'm done.
Perfect.
Hopefully it'll be half an hour if I actually get it done, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
All right. Okay. Right. Thanks for all the help. Then.
Oh no, thanks you, man. Appreciate it. See ya. Yeah, got it all done.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't need to go around the over the water at all. I ended up right over that way.
All right. Okay.
Got everything. The layout was totally different from how I had it in my head. So
I'm sure it is.
yeah, I thought the big tanks were much further out, like basically on the shore.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, job done.
Okay.
I don't need to come back.
That's good.
Thanks for your time.
What papers will it be in, or?
Oh, it could be in any. They go in an agency's library,
right, okay.
and then if any paper, like if a story
Picks it
came
up,
up
you know.
about something, yeah.
Okay.
But they'll probably just sit there for 2 years and then earn £1. That's how it usually goes.
Right.
All right. Thanks for your time, man. Cheers.
Hi, good afternoon. How
Good
can I help?
afternoon. I have a drone flight scheduled in the area today, and I'm going to be flying sort of around out where part of your operation is. And I know people freak out when they see drones.
Yeah, but you can't really fly over the building, over the site itself. It's an ISPS site.
Yeah,
Therefore protected.
Right. They're not protected in a way that prevents drones from operating above them.
Yeah, I think there's a certain height limit to that.
There may be for certain types of drones, but depending on what certification you've got and what type of drone you're flying.
How heavy it is and what type,
Yeah,
so how
yeah.
heavy is it?
249.
249.
So it's in the lower weight category. Yeah. So yeah, I don't even know if I will. I'll get out of the way and let this van come through. I don't even know if I will need to be
Just
over the site as
stick up
such.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
That. There we go.
Cheers.
See you in a while, Lee.
I was hoping to get some drone pictures of like the ships being loaded up, but obviously
There's no
not in
ships
today.
at the moment, no.
Nah, I noticed as I drove along. Yeah, so anyway, I'll just crack
Can I
on
take
with
your
it.
name?
Andrew Smith.
Andrew
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, all I can ask is that you respectively try and keep away from the site.
I can't. From looking at it from here, I can't imagine there's any great need to fly over it. I'd probably fly over that way and then come around over the Firth. I don't know. I don't have much idea in my head of what the layout of the site is.
Yeah.
Do you have like a map or anything that shows where everything is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Sorry,
I mean, generally, what I'd do, and when it's a site I'm not familiar with, I would just fly up quite high, have a look at it from over there, and then decide where I'm going to go. But I've arrived here without a specific picture in mind. Just see what there is when I get up there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just general pictures for like news archives, stock images as they call
Yeah,
them.
as I say, all I can do is ask you to respectively not take over the site.
Right. Okay.
You can say, well, I'm allowed to, and I'm asking you, it's an ISPS area, it's an area of special protection.
Okay.
So all I can do is ask you not to.
Right. I don't see that being a problem, to be honest. I don't know. It just depends. I mean, okay, I'll tell you what I'm thinking is if I sort of went over there away from the site, intending to come back around the outside of the site, but realised that the drone was going to go out of my line of sight, I'm not allowed to do that.
I know, I was just going to say, I'm an ex-air trafficker, believe me, I know all about
Fantastic,
drones.
it's good.
That's why I was asking for the weight and everything else, and saying, well, really you shouldn't, it's an area of special interest, therefore, really, drones should not be flown over it.
Oh, right,
They
okay.
might not yet have a protection, but,
Right.
as I say, you've told me, I can only ask, as I say, it's...
Can we agree a compromise? I will intend to stay not over the site, but if there's somewhere where I need to fly to and the only safe way to do it is to go over the site, then I'll do that. But I'll look out for any structures or anything and try and avoid flying over those. How's that sound? Is that a fair compromise?
Again, I would say just avoid the site. I mean, you could go out to the sea and then come along because it goes right down as far as the sea, all the way out past the jetty. The jetty belongs to us, it's part of the site.
So you're meaning like even don't fly over the jetty or anything? That's going to be unavoidable because to get out to that part of the sea over there, I'm going to have to go around over the jetty or just come straight across this field and over the site.
I'd rather you definitely didn't do that. Can you not go round the jetty?
No, too far. I wouldn't. The rules on line of sight are very strict. Nah, no way. We're talking 200 metres. I'm looking at.
200, and you're flying from away over there. You're already 200 metres away, so therefore you shouldn't be flying it this far.
Yeah, I would probably go. I don't know. I'll just look for somewhere that's off your site that's as close to the waterfront as I can get. Unless I can just take it off and like go off to the side around here somewhere and fly it. I would imagine if I know obviously this is involving going over the site, but if I just took off from here and went out that way, I'm gonna get a good shot of the whole site, or even, I don't know.
I would say absolutely not to that.
No, okay. No. So it's basically don't go over the site.
Don't go over the site.
I don't see I can completely avoid that. If we're including the jetty in the site.
If we're including the jetty, that's more than 200 metres away.
Yeah.
Unless you hoof it all the way down there through all the field and everything. Hold on. You know, as I say, you're saying 200 metres line of sight. That's a way down there for you to walk. So if you're willing to hoof through all that field...
I could go down through the field, could I?
It doesn't belong to me.
Okay.
It belongs to the local farmer.
But
it's not very pleasant, it's guy boggy.
Yeah, it does look a bit, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm saying. It is boggy, and as I say, the only way you can maintain 200 is by walking all the way down there. Oh, I don't know if I've got any. Oh, you're in luck. Okay, bye.
You see where that brown pickup is just round about now, near that blue building?
Yes.
If I went over there, is there a way to walk down, like, you can go down where that little old World War II building is, can't you?
Yeah, but it's all fenced off.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so you'd have to like fences, etc.
I know, I'm not much of a fence jumper.
Yeah. Thank you.
I might just leave it for today, to be honest. Yeah, I think this.
To maintain line of sight, you just can't do that with the size of the whole site.
Yeah.
You can't go all the way around it because it's more than 200 metres.
Yeah. I mean, 200 metres is just a figure I pulled out of the air. You just got to be able to see which way the drone's facing, basically. That's the rule. And it's a tiny little baby drone.
I was just going to say, you must have bloody good eyesight to see which way it's facing. Apart from the fact you can actually, I suppose, by looking at.
No, you've got to be able to visibly tell which way it's facing nowadays. It used to be it had to be within, they said 500 metres line of sight.
It used to be 500 metres.
Yeah, but I mean, who on earth can see one of these drones from 500 metres away? So,
very good eyesight.
Indeed. I mean, I've seen videos of people flying them a few kilometres and saying they could still see them.
Yes,
it's
I
like,
know.
no, you could not, mate.
Yeah.
But no, they've changed the rule now. You have to actually be able to not just see which way it's facing. So if you lost your video feed, you could
Which
fly.
way it was facing is a new one. I mean, I've only been retired 2 years.
It's around about 2 years ago it came in.
Well, there you go. Then it just goes to show how quickly things
it does.
change.
But it's for the better, I think. It's made it safer.
Yeah.
They've relaxed rules on where you can fly, but tightened the rules on how safely you have to fly. So I think they've got the balance pretty good now.
Yeah.
But then there's also bits that they've not got right yet. Like there's sort of safety stuff that you can't add to your drone because it'll take you over the 250 weight.
I was going to say it'll go too heavy.
Yeah, and it's like, so there's a safety rule that prevents you from making the drone more safe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am gonna not bother doing this today.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, but I mean, obviously I'm quite protective of it.
Oh no, fair enough.
Because,
Yeah.
as I say, it is an area of special interest,
Yeah.
and for various reasons, which I'll not name here.
I want to know now. You've got me inquisitive.
That really it's not a good idea.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
It's nice to speak to someone on security who actually knows about
what you're
the
talking
air
about.
rules. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Now you know. Visible orientation line of sight is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to be able to see the orientation.
As you said, it only came out a couple of years ago, and I retired. Well, 2 years last October.
All right.
Oh.
Right, I'll head off.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Sorry
time.
about that.
No worries. I'll probably try and figure out some way of doing it. I'll look on a map and work out where's the best place
You're
to
obviously
fly
not from this area when you
I
don't.
know I am. I used to work around here all the time.
Right.
I've just never worked at this site. I'm sure I've walked right down to the end of there though at some point though.
I mean, I used to take my dog down there.
Yeah, I used to park over the other side of that blue building and then walk down
And
there.
then for some reason,
They fenced it off.
because I was still going to take my dog down here the other day, and I thought, oh, it's all fenced.
Oh man, wonder why they've
Unless,
done
like,
that.
say, you want to hoof through the field or something like that, and to hang with that because you'll be gutted up to your knees.
Yeah, maybe another day. It was more a spur of the moment sort of thing. I was working over in Nigg, and I thought, well, on the way back, I'll do the Deephaven. But nah. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.
Thank you.
See ya.
You take care.
You too. See ya. Ah, well, what a lovely lady. And actually knew her stuff. Just for the record, if you're new to the channel, which I think everyone is because it's a new channel, but if I encounter someone like that who will say, yeah, you can fly over, it's not against the rules, but we don't want you to. Like, unless I've got a very good reason to need to fly over it, I'm not going to do it just because I can. I totally get why your sort of your hardcore auditors would do it, trying to prove the point. You know, if someone tells me I'm not allowed to do it because of their policy or their rules, then cheerio, the drone's going over. I'm not putting up with that nonsense. But if a nice, polite lady says, could you please not go over the site even though you are allowed to, then I'm not going over the site. So there you go, you're probably getting the measure of this channel by now. If you're looking for drama, you'll only get it from the people that I'm encountering. You won't get it from me, because I'm not looking to start drama. I'm looking to get my job done and hopefully make a good YouTube channel on the back of that, from all the drama that just presents itself to me at random. Right, oh well, that's another one done, or not done. That's been the story of this week. Not getting the drone pictures done. Hey ho. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.